get a little idea of what's going on in space. So that's what today is about. But without any further ado, before I do go on this disclaimer, right, I just want to say, everyone, you should be proud and happy that you made it here. And I just want to give a round of applause for everyone who made it here today. Okay. Now this is the game, right? And in the game, you get good alpha, you get a little bit of deep dives on a few little bits of bobs, and you get to get a bit of insight and perspective from, you know, a couple of guys that kind of live in the space more so than anything. But without any further ado, let me get up this beautiful disclaimer. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. Cool. So I think I don't even need to have it up by now, right? But guys, this is the legal schmeagle. We've got to get the legal stuff out of the way. So all of our content is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only. It should not be considered as investment advice or recommendation to buy, sell any assets, or hold place any trades. Now, it's very important that you guys do your own research. So please do your own research because our content is not intended and should only be used for informational use, right? It's very important that you do your own analysis before making any investment decision, which should be based on your individual circumstances. And you should always take independent advice from a professional advisor with that paperwork, right? And if you are unable to mitigate your risk, just make sure you get in touch with us. We can sort you out with a professional advisor, all right? But it's very important that you independently verify any information and all the things that you find on our show, whether you wish to rely upon it and whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise, because it's very important that you understand that all investments come with what, guys? Risk. So please do your own research. We're not financial advisors. We do not intend to be perceived or received as financial advisors. However, guys, however, we're working in collaboration with several accredited advisors. So if you're unable to mitigate your risk, please do get in contact with us immediately and we'll be able to get you in touch with a accredited financial advisor. So that's the inside, right? Cool. Now, who are Blockchain Sensei? Just going to do a quick run through of the dojo. So what we have is a private community, it's a subscription service where you get the deep dive of all the deep dives. You're going to see us go deep today, but if you really want to know what's happening, if you want to see what's happening with a six-figure account being traded live and being grown into seven, if you want to have a look at weekly macros, technical analysis, weekly individual portfolios, and trade reviews, early access to ground level investment opportunities, airdrop opportunities, exclusive NFT mint announcements, high level stock market plays, instant market updates, and play to earn access on games that are trending, and also early access to games testing, exclusive access to early research findings, and live Q&A, trading and investing with trading and investing experts. So guys, if you want all of these things, do join the dojo, and this is where you get that premium, and not that freemium. You understand? All right. We also do one-on-one private sessions, just to let you guys know. And this is if you really want to get your knowledge and deep understanding from all the way to the basics, all the way to the technical stuff. If you want to get really deep into DeFi, if you want to get really deep into automated market makers and understanding staking and things of that nature, there's that side of stuff. If you want to get deep into the AI side of stuff, we actually do a lot of corporate lessons teaching AI, etc. So this is a bit about us and a bit of stuff that we do. We work with a wide range of different partners, collaborating with many different universities, etc. As you can see here, boom. But yeah, it's been a blessing to be a part of Blockchain Sensei, help build out the community, and you guys are absolutely awesome. So I think without any further ado, let's get into it. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about You know, the space, right, as a whole, Web3 as a whole, the Web3 space, the advancements of it, you know. And I think you got to look back if you want to look at the future, you know. When in doubt, zoom out. And I really want to highlight a statement that was made, which we covered slightly on technically speaking, but I wanted to just reiterate this and do a little bit of a deep dive, because, you know, if we're looking at adoption and seeing what's happening, you know, we gotta stay on top of everything that's happening in the space and as a whole as well. So let me, without any further ado, share this piece right here. So guys, Animoca Brands said something quite wild. They said that crypto mass adoption, crypto mass adoption is just 12 to 18 months away, right? And I know I keep talking about this thing and everyone probably think I'm crazy, or what the hell, why is this guy talking about this so much, right? But I don't think I understand how important this is, because they're saying it's through the gaming ecosystem, through, um, you know, the metaverse, quote unquote, but mainly gaming industry is where most of these user bases will be coming from. And I completely agree, because we're seeing huge things happening on Ton, for example, with 900 million user base that they have access to, and now converting into crypto Web3 wallets via the app. And you know, I'm hearing little birdies. I don't want to say tweeting. Tweeting is not the right one. About you know, other social media platforms might be doing something similar. And I mean, I could just hint a little bit and just say that the likes of Instagram has already implemented NFTs and blockchain wallets. So I wonder what's next, right? That's my little hint for you lot that wanna read between the lines. Uh, but yeah, this statement was a very strong one, and it just made me go, okay. Now, what I want to go and do is do a bigger deep dive and understanding on what's actually going on with this space here. And I want to go back to a report which we read called Money, Tokens, and Games. The next billion users and trillions in value, right? 'Cause I don't want to sleep on this one, right? I don't want us to sleep on this. And when in doubt, zoom out, step back a little bit, and understand the sentiment. So this is by Citibank, and we're gonna do a little bit more of a deeper dive in on this report here. So let me just share my screen. I've got a million tabs. Just be prepared, guys, as always. You know me. Hey, I'm the million tab guy, man. That's what I'm known for. Um, Now I want to see if this can zoom and be okay. I think we should be okay. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we're not. It might not be okay. Let me zoom in this report right here. Right now, I want to cover this section because I feel like this is one of the most important sections, in my opinion, that is relevant to this whole global adoption thing, right? And let's just have a look at where are these users coming from. Nearly 2 billion individuals from India, Europe, and the UK could use CBDCs, which may be partially DLT linked by 2030. Hmm, 2 billion individuals by 2030. That's not too far around the corner, is it? 5, 6 years? Cool, interesting. Billions of users. Okay, some of the key areas where blockchain based products can make a significant impact on consumers will be in money, gaming, and social. In this chapter, we will discuss how blockchain is revolutionizing this space and why it's happening now, and how it could reach billions of users, right? First, let's look at the digital programmable money. So, central bank digital currencies. Where is where will it be likely to be tokenized? Okay, so you're saying this likely to be tokenized versions of major countries such as the Europe, the British pound, the Indian rupee, during the 2020s, in additional the Chinese, uh, uh, and then there already has been it's already been trialed for a couple of years together. For these four jurisdictions, they constitute for more than 50% of the global population and 35% of the global bank deposits. Right. So that is the Europe, the British pound, the Indian rupee, and the Chinese renminbi. Well, the Chinese money, right? Cool. Um, Now we discussed the CBDCs in detail in previous. Oh, hello. I think Ninja wants to get let in. 1 second. Hello, you want to get let in? You want privileges? You want to get let in the club? There you go, lad.
Oh, I'm here.
I'm just sharing my screen, so it's now got screenception. Thanks to you, we've got screenception. All right. Anyway, yeah. Ninja, I'm talking about global adoption because I'm still thinking about this crazy thing that Animoca Brand said about everything being 12 to 18 months away in terms of global adoption. So I'm just highlighting areas in which where global adoption is foreseen to come from. So I've gone back to a report that was released in 2023 from Citibank, which actually explains basically where their thesis of all these user bases are coming from. So we're looking a little bit more in the traditional sense with CBDCs and the digital currencies. These are the selected countries which they've basically shown that will be one of some of the biggest. So the euros, British pounds, Indian rupee, and the Chinese money as well. So um, these are sort of the areas where they're seeing big CBDCs will have a big amount of impact on the banking industry because they constitute for more than 50% of the global population and 35% of global banking deposits, which is pretty insane. So this is one side of
That
stuff,
is insane.
which is the CBDC side, yeah. And then now let's have a look. We think the CBDCs overall could have 2 billion users in and over 5 trillion of value in circulation, of which about half could be on the uh, digital ledger technology. So that basically means what's that, Ninja? What half of 5 trillion, so 2.5 trillion would be on basically on the blockchain, which is quite interesting. And that's what
It's a lot
by
of money.
2030. So yeah,
By 2030, yeah.
this
Yeah,
is
I mean,
global
it makes
adoption, right?
sense. It makes sense because I'm pretty sure the Fed prints more than a trillion a year. I don't
Yep,
know what the
correct,
exact stat is,
correct.
but look, what's that? What's that new Bitcoin? Is it like CBBTC? Have you seen it? It's basically like I swear I saw
What's
something like there's like a central bank Bitcoin now. So it's got like the Bitcoin price action, but it's basically using CBDC technology,
man, that's
pegged to
crazy.
BTC,
That's
backed by
crazy.
BTC as well.
Interesting. Well, yeah, we'll look into that one as well. But yeah, I think it's a huge space and there's crazy adoption that will come from obviously traditional banking as a whole, which is clear here. Now, secondly, that's money, right? That's money. Now, gaming, and then the next one is social. Don't know if there's any piece on social, but let's see. But gaming is essentially social, all right? So in the next 1 to 2 years, yeah, which is basically in the next year, or basically we could see 100 million gamers move to blockchain-based games. That was a good prediction. That was a good prediction, you know. That was a good prediction because guess what? On Ton there was a what 230 million users on that one game, and that brought in a lot from the Telegram piece. So with Hamster Combat, so That's an accurate prediction. I'll be real with that. 100 million gamers move to blockchain based games. Pretty accurate, man, and I see that scaling quite dramatically as well, which is cool. Now, gaming could potentially be one of the biggest segments from bottom up Web3 consumer adoption. So in 2022, over 1 million unique active wallets connected to game dApps daily in 2022 on a day-to-day basis. That with the advent of improved Web3 games, especially in Asian studios, in the next 1 to 2 years, we could see the most active gamers, nearly 100 million whales, damn, 100 million whales, move over to blockchain-based games. And this could trigger a rush in by the mainstream gaming studios to incorporate blockchain and tokenization elements into their game. And I'm working heavily in the gaming industry at the moment, and this is actually happening right now. All of the Web 2 games are moving to Web 3. All of them are building, looking to create play to earn versions of their games and launch their own tokens. It's happening now. So that's interesting.
Would
Cool. We believe
how
technologies
much
like
how
blockchain.
much
Go
how
ahead.
much of what you do in the industry would you be able to share with the people on YouTube?
Um, cool. So I work with basically game studios, so production game studios. Some of these game studios have made games with the biggest players in the gaming space. The EAs, the Activisions, you name it, right? And what I do is I help them basically Web3ify their games, and also I help them onboard user base. So those are sort of the pieces that I do within the gaming space. There's a lot more pieces, but that's what I can share for now. So yeah, happening right now, man. Um, there's that's basically one of the main pages I wanted to share with you guys. I don't really want to go through this report. It's 162 pages long, but I thought I'd cherry pick some nice areas there to sort of cover. Now there's another report I want to move over to. If you give me a second here. Um, and this talks a little bit more about the Bitcoin and the market as a whole. And I wanted to share this because I think that these are very good to look at 100%. One second, let me just have a look and see. Hold on. Uh, Let's see if we can get. Uh, yeah, that was actually the most recent one, I believe. So, okay, correct. Yeah, so it's what I like to do when you're trying to, well, what people like to say they're foreseeing the future, right? I just like to go back because I think going back and understanding the sentiments, because we're literally looking at all of these different predictions come true now and understanding, okay, damn, this is actually how it happened. And I think when you're looking to understand the future of technology or the future of the space or where it needs to move or even understand what's happening now, most of these things have been discussed and we've covered in reports from a couple years back, right? And I think we should never forget what you've read and what you've seen, and it's always good to go back to these reports after the fact to read it and fact check it and be like, that wasn't facts, this was facts, and this actually happened. So, it gives a clear understanding of what reports are good reports to read in the future, but also actually it makes you reflect back on really what's actually going on. So, yeah, but yeah, 100% global adoption is coming. And I see why it is money first, then it's games and tokens, because this huge the CBDC piece is already in fruition. All the companies, all of the countries have already got theirs in place. So it's a it's a huge piece that we're going to be seeing coming into play. Now I want to share my screen again on this report. I just want to do a run through of this one. This report's only 14 pages long. It's from 2022, but it covers Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I thought it was interesting as well. So you can see my screen, okay? Yeah,
Yeah,
you can see
yeah,
this one, okay?
yeah.
Let me zoom in a little bit because this one looks a bit okay. Cool. So this one's called this one's by Bloomberg. This is called the Buck, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, right? And it goes through, the different cycles, and it goes through the benefits of Bitcoin compared to commodities. It goes through um the sentiments of the space, right? And I think it's good to look at times like this because Ninja, what was the markets like in 2022?
Yo, we was at the bottom. We was in the toilet. You know what I mean? We was on
All
that
right.
$15 Solana. We was on that
Yep.
16,000, 18,000 BTC. Yeah, we
Yep.
sold $1,000 Ethereum. We sold that.
Yep.
Yeah, good times. Good times to buy the dip.
Good times.
It
Good
was good time to
times.
buy anything, to be honest. Like you could have bought anything
You
in
couldn't mess
November
up.
2022, and then 6 months later
Yeah.
you would have been up.
Boom. All right. Now, let's have a look. Boom. 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 Crypto tax capture overreach. Oh, I'm not trying to talk about crypto tax.
No. We're not
Okay, maybe we
qualified to
don't
talk
talk
about
about
that.
crypto
We're not
tax
qualified.
today. I don't want to think
We're not
about
qualified.
crypto tax.
We're not qualified to talk about that.
Huh?
We're not qualified. We're not qualified.
Yeah, we're not qualified. Yeah. But okay, cool. CBDC digital dollar, interesting, cool. That's a piece. We've got these guys and these players. Seeing what these players are doing, U.S. regulators likely have all the authority needed to keep big institutions at arm's length from crypto exposure. So he's basically saying the U.S. regulators have the authority to tell them when and when not to go into crypto. That's basically what that says, right? Am I reading that wrong?
Sounds like it.
Sounds like the US regulators have the ability to tell them when and when not to go into Bitcoin. Hmm, interesting. Okay, no federal agency has primary control over Coinbase and other US crypto marketplaces. We accept, so there's no federal agency having primary control over Coinbase. Interesting. And we expect only an extreme event like terrorist attacks financed by Bitcoin or a cyber attack or worse, uh, that could drive the Congress towards restrictions or outright bans. Wow. Terrorist attacks funded by Bitcoin would allow them to stop or have control over Coinbase. This is a powerful paragraph, man.
Very powerful.
That is a powerful paragraph. The US says that they have control over Coinbase or have control over the institutions, and then they're saying that if there were to be a situation or scenario that allows them to leverage that to have control over everything, they'll go ahead and do it or ban it, which is kind of crazy. And what we're seeing now is a huge global adoption and push for Bitcoin in itself. Give me 1 second, guys. Ninja, give me 2 seconds.
Show man. What it do the game? Make sure you check out yesterday's Technically Speaking. I gave out some very, very good, interesting price points to watch out for in the market. Yeah, hope everyone is well. Obviously, got 15 days left of the quarter.
Sorry, my apologies. My apologies. I'm back. I'm
No
back
worries.
in full
We're back.
effect. Yeah, basically, what I was getting at was that, yeah, basically the US, right? I have a theory because if you look at the US as a whole now, the US is really pushing Bitcoin right now. I don't know if you saw Trump and whatnot pushing Bitcoin heavy. which is a good thing, right? But a couple years back, just this is what you don't want to forget, right? Anything wrong happens, or if there's any money laundering threats or terrorist attacks using Bitcoin, whatever that may be, they have the power to just outright ban it, right? Which is insane. But can they stop it? Is the question. Can
No,
they
it's
really stop
impossible.
it?
Look, guys, crypto and especially Bitcoin is one of they. You can't stop people from doing peer-to-peer transactions. People will always find a way to create a decentralized wallet and receive payments in a decentralized manner.
Yeah,
People will in desperate times. People will sell their physical assets for premium Bitcoin just to go get some.
I feel you. I feel you.
Bitcoin will prevail through every single regulation in the entire world. Can't stop it.
It is true.
Can't stop, won't
It is
stop.
true. See, look, top Bitcoin range moving towards 100,000. Who would have thought it, guys? This is so funny when you look back, right?
I'm still towards 100K by the end of the year.
So it's saying right here, top Bitcoin range moving towards 100,000. And if you look at that range right here, that's insane. And then range traders often provide market liquidity, but can uh, aggravate extremes. Short holders seek to cover a new long position, expecting 30,000 may be disappointed. And 60,000 resistance appears less enduring than in November. Okay, that was Ethereum lowering the lower end of 2 to 4K range. Cool. Um, yeah, it's just interesting to go back and just see really what's really going on here. Bitcoin near to hold support versus stock market. A graphic shows correlations between one stock market declines, yet Bitcoin has been acting as a lead indicator, about 2% discount on its 200-day, meaning the S&P 500 is far from similar. Um, 2018 and 2020 lows. Damn, that's crazy. So yeah, that is insane as well. Bitcoin dumping into levels not favoring shorts. The fact that Bitcoin is an upcoming asset, less than a trillion market cap, and about 100 trillion of global equities in 2022. Its extended may give crypto an advantage in 2022. Uh, our graphic this depicts a good bottoming indicator for Bitcoin when it dips about 30% below its 20-week moving average through through 2020 into 2021, roughly matched relative discount reached on January 24. We see 30K as a key support this year. This level has been held uh, a floor under the market since the initial breach was in a resistance to the start of 2021. So I think one of the key things is saying here is when it dips about 30% below its 20-week moving average, this is when we're seeing Bitcoin bottoming and going down. Um, so that's a interesting indicator right there from Bloomberg. Let's have a look. Market pressure. What's going on? 17,000 so-called cryptocurrencies listed. There's bloody way more than that now. I think we're at 150, 160,000 coins now. If not, we at more. Because to be honest with you, with these coin launching platforms, we're probably in hundreds of thousands now. Um, but yeah, that has been this report here. This one was an interesting one. I wanted to sort of run through as well, just to give a little insight on when you look back, when you zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out, and you actually see how things are playing out there. So, these are a couple things I wanted to share. There are a few. You see, this report was overly zoomed because it just skipped through a few pieces there, but It's cool. If you guys want to check out this report, go on Bloomberg Intelligence, and you can check it out. It is titled and called um, Crypto Outlook, the Buck, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, and you'll find it. Um, but yeah, these are a few really great reports that I think were really pivotal, and then also there's one more I wanted to share if I could. Even more so than the actual report, let me share the website. I think this is another interesting piece. If I can actually launch it, let me share you. All right, let me just guys, don't forget about this website. Just to let you know, if you want to look at what's really going on in the space with RWA, if you want to look at the global market, where the money's at, what's going on. When are we? Sorry. All right. So yeah, total RWA on chain 12.1 billion, right? And that's up 2.6% in the last 30 days. Total asset holders 62,000 asset holders, currently 103 asset issuers. So that's pretty serious. That's not bad. 103 businesses essentially that are tokenizing. Uh, Total stablecoin value is 171.3 billion. Um, cool. And total stablecoin holders is 120 million in stablecoins being held as well. So that's quite interesting. So this is a platform I would suggest to look at if you want to look at what countries, what areas, commodities, private credit. This is treasury. So this is people utilizing RWA, which is the main piece. Then there's a commodities play, and then there's a treasury play here as well. There's a big debt, US debt. Now if you look at the entities, boom, most of it's in Ethereum and Tron, which is insane. Look how much value is in Tron. Boom. And then let's have a look at I want to look at where the regions. Let's see if we can find the regions. Hold on. US Treasuries, private credit, commodities, stocks, news. I think that's the market overview. I wanted to check out last time what we found was a beautiful graph of the regions. Because if you want to get a nice breakdown of the regions, that's what I'm looking for right now. Ooh, hold on. Treasury product issuers, of course, BlackRock, of course, Franklin Templeton, Ondo, of course, Hashnote, Open Eden, okay, a couple trusts. Interesting. But yeah, I think this is a great platform if you want to look at some interesting data to see what's really going on, who's issuing the bonds, and the regions. I really want to find where the regions are because before, see, this is precious metal products. So you can actually understand the actual RWA market and a little bit deep in as well. So I think more RWA, but yeah, basically this is a great place and resource if you want to get that data, that information. Um, but yeah, bro, I think that has been the game. Ninja, I don't know if there's any closing remarks.
Um, yeah. So thank you very much, Keish, for sorting out the report. Where is our CEO right now? Are we allowed to say?
Oh yeah, we didn't even
Even I
tell
don't know
anyone. That's so
exactly
funny.
what
You
country he's in
guys,
right now.
you lot have been with us, and I didn't even let you guys know. First of all, before I do that, I want to say a huge thank you to Crypto Mondays. Now we're unable to. We were actually meant to do Crypto Mondays live today, just to let you guys know. But our business partner, he's just happened to just grab the camera and go to Singapore. Go to Singapore. Go to Singapore.
Oh, Mr. Harding's in
Man's in
Singapore. No way.
Singapore
Big
right
ups
now.
to
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yeah, Mike's at
Token. What's it?
token
Token two.
2049.
It's
So
2049. Yeah.
it's legendary, of course. So of course, we're missing Mike Daly. Sure, he will jump on with us at some point online to share what he's got going on, what events and stuff he's helping out with out there. But yeah, lots of really incredible stuff happening in Singapore. Right now, I've got a lot of my business partners and friends out there right now, doing a madness. So yeah, everyone's literally majority of Web3 space is in Singapore right now. And then yeah, then I'm gonna be in the States as well, sorting out stuff with Forbes, which is dope. And yeah, bro, that's those pieces. So you see when I'm gone, and then I'm back, and then I'm in the States, and then I'm in the UK, and then we've got a few other trips coming up. So exciting stuff, exciting stuff. But yeah, Mike's actually in Singapore right now at Token 2049, and doing a lot of different events with Solana. And then we've got the DGen Summit as well, which I've been helping out with, and we're going to be judging. So yeah, that's basically us. But yeah, I think yeah, that's where Mike's at. Forgot to let everyone know. I know that's probably the first thing I should have said, not at the end, eh? But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been the game. Yeah, I don't know if there's any questions or anything here, but yeah, many blessings to everyone, and thank you all for tuning in. I can see you guys have tuned in, so yeah, many blessings, and you made it, man. So we should celebrate it.
All right, we'll see you guys
And
soon.
without
And watch
further
out for
ado,
Wednesday
Bliss,
the 18th. Wednesday the 18th is the deciding day.
don't forget,
Will
and if you don't know what
will
he's
the
talking
interest rates
about,
be cut
go
or
to our
not?
previous episode on Technically Speaking, and you'll know what he's talking about. But yeah, thank you guys, and without any further ado, this has been the
The
game.
game. Man's coming in like Charlie Sloth. Alright, it's in a bit,